Tell me about your...
I'm Akshaya. I'm coming from Palakkad district in Kerala. I completed my graduation in BCom Finance in 2019.
What about your family members?
My father is having a tea shop. My mother is a homemaker and I have 2 siblings, 2 sisters.
What about your hobbies?
No particular hobbies, sir.
No particular hobby.
No, sir.
Simply going on studying.
Yes.
Maybe loaded with some subjects.
Yeah.
Very good.
You applied for regional rural banks.
Yes, sir.
For probation officer.
Yes, sir.
Grade 1. What is your preparation for this subject? Preparations.
I'm self-preparation, sir.
Self-preparation.
Yes.
Okay. Being a commerce graduate,
Yes.
what is banking?
Banking is an institution. Bank is an institution. Banking is a term. And bank is an institution. It accepts deposits from the public and it lends to the people who are in need of money. And also
I am asking only banking terminology.
banking, in the sense it is the...
You have studied banking, na?
Yes, sir.
Theory of banking you already might have done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is bank nationalization?
Nationalization, the majority of the shares will be held by government.
When it was nationalized?
1949.
Okay. How many banks are?
49, you said.
Yes, sir.
1949. When it was nationalized?
1949.
Okay. How many banks?
Initially 14 banks.
14. Next. Another?
Then 8 banks. 8 banks.
In which year?
1984, I think, sir. Not clear.
Okay. What is a check?
Check is it is an instrument. It bears a promise by to pay a certain sum of money.
Under which act?
Negotiable Instruments Act.
Year?
1881.
Okay. Section?
Section. I'm not convinced.
Okay. What is a regional rural bank?
Regional Rural Bank is an institution. It deals with lending money mainly to the rural people, to the upliftment of the rural. It was established.
When regional rural bank was
Regional Rural
enacted?
Bank was
Under which act?
Regional Rural Bank Act 1976,
Okay.
and it was established in 1975.
How many RRBs are there at the time of beginning? 1976. Number of RRBs?
5.
What are the latest RRBs? Number of RRBs available as of today?
So, as of 1st April 2020, it is 43. So,
What is DRT?
sir,
DRT, what do you mean by DRT?
TR.
DRT.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir, I can't remember.
DRA? Not idea. Have you gone through rural banking in your BCom? Do you have?
Yes,
No rural banking.
yes, sir.
If you are studying rural banking means, you might have gone through this. Okay? Okay, sir, you can go.
You are
Next time you ask.
graduate in BCom, no?
Yes, sir.
What is the contract and indemnity? Have you heard of that?
Yes, sir. In
Tell me about
insurance,
that.
indemnity is a term. In insurance, it is making good the loss.
Making good the loss.
Yeah, indemnity means risk, I think so.
Suppose you are having an insurance policy. What is the term of the insurance policy? Term means, the period for which it is valid and how the policy is in force.
Oh, no, sir.
No problem. Insurance policy is mostly for 1 year.
Okay, sir.
And premium should be paid. That's the consideration. Premium should be paid. And at the conclusion of the year, you have to renew that. They are again paying the premium.
Okay, sir.
So what are the insurance companies you know in India?
LIC,
That is life insurance.
Life insurance.
General insurance companies,
New India Assurance,
New India Assurance,
then Oriental Insurance.
Oriental Insurance Company,
Oriental Insurance Company.
then NIACL,
New India Assurance.
New India Assurance Company Limited. Like that. Other than this, private insurance companies are also there. Private insurance companies are also there. So there are so many insurance companies are
Yes.
there. What is the difference between life insurance and general insurance?
Life insurance is the assurance of life. We pay the premium, and then general insurance is for any other than life. It can be for commodity and all.
What do you understand by the term credit and debit?
Credit.
Debit.
Okay, sir. Debit in the sense it is we debit all the expenses, and credit means it all the gains.
All the
Gains, income.
Gains means what you get is. So income is all credit.
Yes, sir.
You go under the head of credit.
Yes, sir.
The liabilities will go on
A debit.
debit. And when cash comes in, that is also what?
Cash comes in, it is credit. Cash comes in, credit.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Akshaya,
Yes, sir.
have you gone through your commerce subject before coming to our interview?
Yes, sir, some point.
Do you recollect the subjects?
Not completely, sir.
Okay. For nationalization, I have asked, when was nationalization? I asked, you could not
Yes.
give answer
Now we are
correctly.
giving feedback.
Okay, sir.
Nationalization has been taken place in 1969
Okay, sir.
under the leadership of Honorable the late Srimati Indira Gandhi ji.
Okay, sir.
In July 1969, only 14 banks have been,
National.
major banks have been taken over by Government of India. And what are the capital having the individual banks at the time? How many crores?
5 crore.
For each, that 14 each banks, those who are having 50 crores and above has been taken nationalization. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Next step, in 1980,
8, sir.
6 more private banks have been taken. Those who are having deposits of 200 crores and above have been added to the 14 banks.
Okay, sir.
Now, what is the total of 1980 commercial banks? 14 plus 6,
20.
20.
20.
What is the latest number of commercial banks?
12.
12, okay? 20 minus 12.
Yes, sir.
What
8.
will be result?
8.
8. Where it has gone, that 8 banks?
That 8 banks were merged with that 12 public sector banks which are in existence.
12 public sector. What is the reason of merger? What is the reason behind that?
Reason?
There must be some reason, what will be the reason? Why unnecessarily they have merged with other banks, 12 banks? There must be one reason.
Yes, sir. That the banks cannot stand individually. So,
That is only due to the losses
losses. Yes.
made by the
banks.
8 banks due to NPA. NPA means for non-performing assets, all banks become very losses. So the bank, what the government has taken, without closing that bank, all that 8 banks have been merged with the weak banks have been merged with which bank?
Strong banks.
Very good. Next, you have told NI Act. What is NI Act?
Negotiable instruments, sir.
And here
1881.
1881. Okay. I have asked you definition of check.
Yes, sir.
What you have told?
Check is an instrument.
Being a commerce graduate, you should be in a position to explain the FACA
Yes, sir.
section. Along with section, you have to give the definition.
Yes, sir.
What is check? I have asked. What you have given answer?
It is an instrument, it bears a promise.
First, you have to give section.
Yes, sir.
What section you will give?
Section.
You have forgotten everything.
Section 2E.
In the first semester itself,
Yes.
banking you might have done. So, section 5 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1981,
Okay, sir.
check has been defined as a check is a negotiable instrument
Okay, sir.
in writing, contain an unconditional,
Promise.
everything is available. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Next, RRB I have asked.
Yes, sir.
RRB, number of RRBs in the initial stage. That is, you have to, what answer you have given?
43.
40?
3.
I have asked in the beginning, 1976 Act.
Yes, sir.
At that time,
At the time 5 by 2.
only 25 branches are there.
Yes, sir.
25 banks.
Banks.
What is the reason the current RRBs? You have told, whatever you have told is correct.
43.
43, correct. Next, I have asked DRT.
Yes, sir. DRT.
DRT means you have not come across through your banking. In banking, it is very familiar word. DRT means Debt Recovery Tribunal. You know Tamil?
Yes, I can understand.
What you mean by debt? DEBT. Debt.
Debt is
Kadan.
Kadam.
Okay.
Yes.
Recovery means what in Tamil? Recovery, vasul pannadu.
Yes, sir.
Tribunal means Tirpu Ayam. Tirpu means given judgment given by the that set of judges.
Yes, sir.
That is called Kadan Vasul Tirpayam. Now, what is DRA asked?
Yes, sir.
DRA means differential rate of interest.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, differential interest rate.
Okay, sir.
Being a manager of a regional rural bank, if you go and joining in the rural branch mean as a branch, poor people are coming. But he does not have any property, any other security.
Okay, sir.
Whether you will give any loan to that person without any security, no guarantee. Yes or no?
Yes.
Whether you will give,
Yes, sir.
on what basis you will give loan to that person?
Personally.
How? He doesn't have any background, no property, no house, no security. For that, after joining the bank, if any person is coming, poor person, as a bank manager, you have to go through the details of that person.
Okay, sir.
Where he is residing, for how long he is residing, for which community he is residing.
Yes.
If he is telling, sir, I am belonging to so-and-so, SC community, sir, I am doing so-and-so, I am backward community, like that telling me, then what we have to see, whether he is having,
Good credit history.
whether his name is in the BPL list.
Okay, sir.
What it mean by BPL?
Below poverty line.
Very good. If name is in the BPL list, then he can be given an application to the Black Development Officer who is nearby his residence area, under which he can give an application. Sir, I am a poor person, I am so-and-so person, I want a loan, sir. You please recommend for loan me to the bank. Then the BDO officer will recommend this person after getting the application, send it to the branch manager.
Okay, sir.
After as a branch manager, you have to recommend. That is called preliminary sanctioning letter.
Okay, sir.
After giving the letter, the BDO will sponsor it to the SC/ST corporation in the concerned state.
Okay, sir.
Tamil Nadu means they will send it. They will get advance subsidy from the department.
Okay, sir.
Through that only you will go, whether a milk animal or some other bullock or some other whatever may be the activities he is going to undertake.
Okay, sir.
Now you are understanding?
Yes.
If BC means according to BC the corporation they have said.
Okay, sir.
This is the system. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
About your subject, you should be thorough.
Okay, sir.
Because some of the questions will be there.
Okay, sir.
They're supposed to be come.
Okay, sir.
So what is debit, what is credit? You should be able to give the accurate answers,
Okay, sir.
not vague answers.
Okay, sir.
And dress code also you have to get into. You have to put the number correctly.
Okay.
So that is there. Your communication is good.
Okay, sir.
Communication level is
Thank you, sir.
good. Subject only you have to improve on that.
Okay, sir.
So otherwise banking you have put some wrong answers, but always to be corrected. You can go through the rest of, you can just read them.
Okay.
You have to go through the subject because I am seeing being a commerce graduate, you should be in a position to give pakka answer to all questions.
Yes.
With comparing to other graduates, we are coming from engineering or MCA, MBA like that. but I am seeing you are lacking in some areas.
A person,
So please go through
an
the
interview is not expected to answer all the questions.
Yes, sir.
So
whatever simple questions you
not
are lacking.
Okay, sir.
So
You can say,
please
I-
go through
I-
it. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Prepare well before going to the
all the best to you.
Thank you, sir.